Okay, you are someone who, I mean, you're a staunch advocate of the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
You own guns. You've used them. I mean, to this day, if we watch your social media, you're out practicing
Oh, yeah.
and staying sharp at your craft. Does any part of you say enough is enough? I am ready to hang up my holster and put my guns away when you hear stories like this?
For me, no. Like, I don't do it to go out to intentionally hurt people. Uh, I don't do that. I carry my pistol, rifle, whatever, for my protection, the protection of my family, and the protection of people around me. Um, I'm armed right now. Like, if somebody was bad, came inside this door, what do you think I'm gonna do? He's getting laid flat to my best ability. But I'll never give my, I don't, but it's not, it's for that, but I think it's also for what it was intended for in the first place, against the tyrannical government.
Elaborate on that.
That's the initial reason why the Second Amendment exists. It's to
You know
defend.
something? You're educating me because I didn't even know this. So please elaborate.
Yeah, so the only reason why we have a Second Amendment, the main reason, it's not for hunting or whatever. It's to defend yourself against the tyrannical government. And then you have the Declaration of Independence that describes what you should do if you see yourself oppressed by a tyrannical government. And so the only reason why we have firearms today is because of that. Once they take that away, yeah, you open up a whole new can of worms.
You know, I mean, you learn something new every day. Like I told you, I had no idea that this is why the Second Amendment even existed. I thought it was just for protection.
No, yeah, it is for
Period.
protection against your government. That's
Wow.
the yeah, that's the that's why all those guys who wrote the document, that's what they told the people that's what it's for. Because the government does not own you. It's we the people. The government is supposed to be essentially the hoe in the relationship. We're the pimp, but somehow along the way we lost track of that. And now the government has become the pimp and we're nothing but the hoe.
That is crazy. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of uh, very, very educated people who are watching this interview and is like, "Yo, Shawn, how could you not know that?" But my word to everything, I did not know that that's the reason that the Second Amendment existed in the first place.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so what does this solve? If you're like, yo, Shawn, right now as we speak, I'm armed. And speaking of that, are you always armed?
All the time. Yeah. All the time.
Okay, what does that mean? If you go with your wife to the grocery store,
It's on me. It's on me and it's on her.
hold up, you got your wife in on the action?
She's been a concealed weapons like license holder for a while, but now it's in Texas. You don't even need it. But yeah, she's been strapped too. If I go down, she better drop the dude who dropped me. Protect the bloodline. Protect it.
So if I catch you out, y'all are doing grocery shopping, you getting the car washed, if you playing with your son at the local playground, I could best believe
Oh yeah.
you and Mrs. Reaper
Yeah.
are strapped.
Especially at the playground, at the beach. Yeah.
Yo, hold up. Did you just say the beach?
Yeah.
Come on, Nick.
I brought a whole MP5, like, to the beach in a backpack. A foldable, collapsible MP5 and some pistols. Everybody, I mean, everyone's naked around. That's a soft target. The soft target places especially. I'm strapped. She's strapped.
Yo. Okay. It leads me to another question. What is, or is that, is that the answer to these school shootings and these mass shootings? Because we send our children to school, and to use your words, they're soft targets. They're going in and they have books and pens and
Yeah.
paper, and they're there to learn.
Yep.
Everyone's guard is down. Is the answer that the school teachers are strapped? Should everybody be strapped over a certain age? Like, what do you think the answer is?
I don't think, well, if everybody was strapped over at a certain age, it'd make everybody else less likely to act a fool, because you know the odds are not in your favor. You might get one shot off. You might not even get that. Do I think the teachers should be armed, all of them? A few, yeah. But I think that, like, in a situation, it's up to them. I don't really, I mean, you have a right to bear arms. Bear them, you know? I think that in a situation like that, I'd rather have my biology science teacher or whatever. He has an AR-15 underneath his desk and he's strapped with the Glock on his hip. I'd feel comfortable with that, 100%. Do I think that, I mean, yeah, it's going to be chaotic, but I think that if the bad guy knows that, hey, everybody in here is packing, that's probably like the least likely place that bad guy would want to go.
Yeah, you raise a good point. You raise a good point, but it just opens up such another can of worms, man.
Yeah.
I'm torn, and I'm really, really torn as a human being, as an individual. I want to see these guns done away with. I do.
Yeah.
But
I
I
can see
also live in reality.
yeah. But if we do that, let's say if we banned all the guns, right? We've banned we've banned methamphetamine or whatever. But you can go to just about any city in America and probably find it. We've banned heroin, but that still is you can find it anywhere. If you ban a gun, it doesn't mean it's going to go away. Like, I don't really hang with criminals, but what makes them criminals is the fact that they don't obey the law. So just because we got rid of something, would it affect the people who are responsible? Yeah, I think it would affect us more, because the criminal, the bad guy, he's not listening. We banned bombs too. But Timothy McVeigh still parked his truck next to a building and blew it up and killed a bunch of kids or injured kids in that place too, a daycare. So we can ban a lot of things. I don't think that doesn't mean it's going to go away. I'd rather have an equalizer. Winning a fight between a guy who has a gun and I just have my fist or a knife, I don't like those odds. And let's be honest, I know probably not going to make it out of that fight alive. But if I have an equalizer, yeah. I'd rather take my 50-50 over zero.
Nah, you raise a great point, Nick. You raise a great point, and it's a sound argument. But truth be told, man, I would love to see a world, and I know this is unrealistic, but I would love to see a world in which, these are the types of things we didn't have to worry about. I feel like the more guns that are available, the more guns that people have, the more shootings that we're going to have to deal with. But the flip side is exactly what you speak about. So I don't know what the solution is, but I do know that I pray for those families out in Minneapolis, and I pray for families all across this
world.
This world that are dealing with senseless violence.
Yep.
I mean, the thought of sending your child to school, and that morning she gave him that goodbye kiss. That was it, because some madman decided he had an axe to grind with the world.
Yep, couldn't imagine. That's why I homeschool. Yeah. My wife is in college right now. My son's in school. They're at home together. Yeah. And plus, I just think our school system sucks, to be honest. But still, I get it that, hey, you send your child away to go be protected and safe. And when you give them that kiss goodbye that morning and you don't get a chance to ever kiss them again, I couldn't fathom. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm good. My heart
Now,
goes out to the families, really does.
now my heart goes out to the families.